Hello everyone, this is Lisa with LRF Creations. For my next project, I will be painting this skull tower that I purchased from Michaels. It is a 47-inch wooden cutout that I have already prepped with primer. I will be utilizing the Shelee art technique to do the swipe method for each skull, and each skull will have its own color scheme. If you have watched my previous videos where I do a swipe, normally I will spin the object on my cake spinner to remove the excess paint. Since this wooden cutout is so large, I will have to use the tilting method instead. So I apologize in advance because during the recording I noticed my arm got in the way a few times, or I may have tilted off screen. This project took several days for me to complete. I painted each skull individually, allowing time for it to dry before moving on to the next skull. Therefore, there are several videos to this project, so be looking for them as I post them up on YouTube. Or you can subscribe to my channel and click on the bell for notifications for when I post a new video. Please ignore any hand gestures that may not correlate with my talking, as I did this pour outside and you cannot hear me very well over the street noise, so I decided to do voiceover. The first skull I will be painting is the one on the bottom of the tower. I will then work my way up. I have covered the skull above with tape to try to prevent any paint getting on it. For my base paint, I will be using ColorPlace Onyx Black, which I will spread all over the face of the skull. Then I will follow that up with my colored paints by spreading them in random areas across the skull. I have to admit I don't have a plan on how I'm spreading out my colors, I'm just winging it. Once the colors have been placed, I will use one of my palette knives to spread the colored paints. I will do this by coating my palette knife with the cell activator paints and then lightly glide the palette knife across the colors to get cells. Once I have completed spreading the colors out, I will then tilt the tower to remove any excess paint. The reason for removing excess paint is the paint will crack as it dries if the paint layer is too thick. To protect my table, I have covered it with a PET pea pad, and I have set up my colors on another table that is off screen along with my swiping tools. All colors will be posted in the description for the video. The colors I will be using are US Art Supply Vermilion, TLP Boogie, TLP Inferno, TLP Mango, Master's Touch Light Coral, Master's Touch Permanent Red. I will be using two cell activators for this particular skull. The first is Amsterdam Oxide Black. The second is Golden Pyrrole Red. Now, please feel free to post any comments or questions that you have. I will be happy to answer them. And I will go ahead and speed up the video and add some music, so sit back and enjoy.